In our earlier classes, we have learned basic operations on integer, fractions and decimals. They together are called rational number, that is integer, fraction and decimal. And in this video, we will now learn basic mathematical operations on real number including irrational number, because real number includes rational number as well as irrational number. In earlier classes, we have learned that the basic rule of or the sequence of performing the mathematical operation is called BODMAS, by the acronym BODMAS. B stands for bracket, O stands for operator, bracket, operator, division, multiplication, and then addition and subtraction. So addition and subtraction this is the sequence. First we start with bracket, and then operator, and then the division sign, then multiplication. In fact, division and multiplication we can do together, and addition and subtraction also we can do together. So this is the basic operation which we follow. Now, another thing which is very important to learn is that whenever we do any mathematical operation on a number, the value should not change. For example, if we say 3 plus 7, the result is 10. So the value of both 3 plus 7 is 10 and 10 is also 7. Suppose we say 3 plus 7 divided by 2. So this is 10 divided by 2 is 5. So the basic value does not change with the mathematical operation. It is only a different way of representing the same expression or the same numerical combination. So the value must not change, and it is very important to follow this sequence of BODMAS, otherwise the value will change if we don't follow this sequence, and that we have already learned in class 8 and before. So, and now when it comes to irrational number includes number with radical sign. For example, square root, cube root, etc. Say if we say 3, so and we can write here, then it means it is square root. And if we put 3 here, then it is cube root of 3. Similarly, if we put 5 and 3 here, then it is cube root of 5. Normally, as a convention, that for square root 2 is not written. Although if we write it, there is no harm, but it is assumed that 2 is assumed. If nothing is written, then 2 is assumed. Then it is a square root. Now, number having this combination is what we need to learn. And the basic rule of radical operation are under root of a and b is equal to, so this is one rule, and then another rule is a over b is equal to under root a over under root b. So these are the basically two rules which will govern and the irrational number operations, whereas all other rules are quite similar. So now let us take one example, that 5 plus under root 7, we need to simplify 2 plus under root 5. Now how do we do that? We multiply 5 by 2 and then we will multiply 5 by, so this will become 5 into 2 plus 5 into under root 5, and after that we will take this second number, and then we will multiply both with this and then with this. So this will become under root 7 into 2 and plus under root 7 into under root 5. So this is how it will become. So now we simplify further. 5 into 2 will become 10, and this will become 5 under root 5, and as a convention we write the integer first and then we write the radical sign, so it will become 2 under root 7, and then 7 under root 5 we will apply this first rule, and this will become under root 35. So this is a simplification or like same. So both have the same value. Both have the same value. So this is one example we have seen. We can see one more example, and let us take this example of 1 under root 2. Simplify 1 under root 2. So this is another example number 2. Now when we say simplify or rationalize, the word rationalize or simplify, our main focus is that we eliminate the irrational number from denominator. So it means somehow or the other we have to do something on this number in such a manner that the radical sign or the irrational number from the denominator is eliminated, and this can be done simply. We have 1 under root 2, so we multiply both numerator and denominator by under root 2. So this will become on top under root 2 and below under root 2 multiplied by under root 2, because this will become 2. So therefore this is the simplified number. Now it has irrational number in the numerator, but it does not have an irrational number in the denominator. And why it is simplified? Because this number now can be represented quite easily on a number line, whereas 1 by under root 2 it is very difficult to represent on the, say this is the number line. So this is 0, this is 1, and this is 2. And so first under root 2 will come somewhere here, and we have learnt earlier that we can represent under root 2 on a number line. Now this is half of under root 2. So what we do is we take this and we divide into 2 parts, and then by geometrical construction we can do that, and therefore this will come as the point. So this will be the point under root 2 by 2. So this is the point. So we can represent that on the geometrical form. Thank you.